the top 1% of the top 1%. Now, there's no direct translation for Twitch viewers to money, so for the sake of the example, we're going to say you reach level 1 at around 100 viewers. Once you're there, you can take the leap to streaming full time, which getting there sounds totally reasonable.
That's a very fair assumption. I would agree with that. I think it really is an average, because Twitch viewers is so fluctuative on income off subs, how many cyclical chatters you have, how many hours you're streaming, and how many ads you're running, that like, to be able to stream full time, I would say you have to average between 60 and 150. It varies depending on audience. Like, you could be a 60 viewer streamer and be full time, but like the average full time streamer that wants to make like 35K annually, you probably need like 120 viewers, and you probably need to stream like 50 hours a week. Which is more than a 9 to 5, but you're also sitting at a desktop.
How convincing 100 people watching live is for in the past year, 18.4 million people over Twitch and broadcasted live.
I only got like paid 100 and like 40 something. Yeah, and then I don't know. On my Cash App like kind of, like, I'm already fucked. So like, I got no bread. I was barely able to get the Chipotle. So I got it. And then the drink. All I have is $30 and I need gas. That's the only reason why I can see. I have more money, but it's in like the afterpay and it's in the Cash App thing, but I can't access it because I need to like pay the payment off. Cause like I use money from Cash App. But it usually it pours like it. Like, you know, there's like a bar run thing on the Cash App, and then there's like an afterpay. And I use both those, and it's like overdraft. I'm usually never overdraft, but I'm going to be overdraft this week until next week because it's like, basically. Yeah. You're good. I'm big boss. Yeah. Oh, I'm here back. Yeah. just wondering. What happened?
I want you to guess how many of them actually made it.
Wait. What did you just
How
say?
convincing 100 people to watch you live is in the past year, 18.4 million people opened up Twitch and broadcasted live on the platform.
18.4 million people streamed in the last year?
Here, 18.4 million people opened up Twitch.
Wow. 18.4 million people streamed. Not even watched a stream.
And broadcasted live on the platform. I want you to guess how many of them actually made it to level 1.
Actually made it to level 1. 100K. 18.4. Or did he say 8.4? He said 18.4 million people streamed last year. How many of them have 100 viewers? 100,000. I think there's probably 100,000 streamers that average over 50 viewers. Over 100, maybe 50K? 50K streamers? More? You think there's more than 100,000 streamers on Twitch with over 100 viewers? I don't know, man. There's so many spaces on Twitch. If you just scroll the gaming category, it's just like endless.
Here's throw a number. The answer is 165,000.
Getting views.
That's not that far off. That's not that far off.
I'm saying getting views is harder than it actually is. Unlike YouTube and all that. So your mom's taking $10? So you did that, she got sent you $10?
He lowballed it.
500.
Yeah, 165,000 full-time streamers.
36. That's less than 1%. For every person who gets to level 1, there's 100 that don't. Every big streamer you see today spent days, weeks, if not months streaming to an audience of 0. I mean, take Jinxie for example. He streamed to just 5 viewers for a year and a half before he ever made it.
5 viewers? He's grinding!
And I'm throwing all of these numbers at you for a reason, because without them, you wouldn't
he's
understand how
grinding.
truly insane what happens next is. Okay, so hate to interrupt myself here, but let's say you're like Queso and don't love your day job. Maybe you're not all that interested in streaming.com to start your business today. Queso hit level 1 in the first hour.
God, man, it's like a fucking mind virus. You just know when an ad's coming.
1 in the first hour of his first ever stream. And he didn't just get lucky.
Hey, yo, wait, what? Kizo averaged 100 viewers in his first stream?
Today.
in like 24 hours, y'all took me from nothing to crazy.
You see, Queso hit level 1 in the first hour of his first ever stream, and he didn't just get lucky.
Hey, y'all came through deep from the top, man.
In the days before he went live for the first time,
Oh, was he streaming on TikTok and like posting clips? Because I'm pretty sure he just like his first like half year streaming was just 2K, right? He was like big in the 2K space.
Queso was already laying the ground.
Isn't that weird how like most streamers, there's so many streamers like Aiden Ross and Queso. Who else streamed 2K and got big? Didn't Speed used to be a 2K creator? So many guys streamed 2K and then abandoned that shit. Like, cause fuck 2K. Los, yeah, Neon, there's so many guys. Kai was a YouTuber though. There's so many guys that streamed 2K, got big, and then just dipped because 2K sucks.
He spent days filming and editing clips of him playing NBA 2K23. And on September 10th, 2022, he uploaded 22 videos to TikTok. The next morning, he woke up to over 10,000 followers and a comment section flooded with one question. So that night, he went live for the first time, and the floodgates opened.
When I look down and I see 126 viewers, bro, I cannot believe it.
From that day on, he followed the same routine. Clock in at a 9 to 5, hit the second job, cut a few lawns, then come home and stream until he couldn't keep it.
Oh my god, is that why his stream time was 6 p.m. Central? But now he streams at like 10, bro.
His eyes open.
He's running a night shift.
I don't want to go sleep. I don't want to go to work, man. I want another build, dog. All I want to do is make builds and play 2K forever. Why I gotta go to work?
After each stream, he'd find the best moments, clip them, and fire them back onto TikTok. The loop fed itself. Inside a week, he'd blown past 100,000 TikTok followers. Every stream was pulling 500 plus concurrent viewers.
You said call the boss quit, this your life now, cuz? Dude, imagine.
And the number that actually mattered, he was making more money streaming at night than he was at his day job.
No, y'all really just donated more than I make in a week in one night. Bruh.
But Queso kept his head on straight. What shows up overnight can also disappear overnight. So before he quit his day job, he needed proof that this wasn't a fluke. So
That's so smart of him, man, because it is like, there's so many people that get big on Twitch, and for like a month, they're making 1,000 a day. And they're going, holy, I am set, and then they fall off. And now they don't have a job. So it's like, oh, fuck. You know, like, that happens all the time. All the time. Amount of people, less on streaming, more on TikTok. But, like, that was, like, earlier. You remember the amount of content houses and shit? Motherfuckers just full committing to, like, moving across the fucking world, starting content up, then they fall off, and it's just like, oh, shit. I can't run this trend into the ground anymore. Like,
he made a deal with his chat. Hit 5,000 Twitch subs, and he'd quit his job.
that's pretty fair. Because that was probably pre $3 split. So if he hit 5K subs, he's making 10K. He's making what, 10,250 a month? Or no, 12,500 a month off subs. So he's making like over 100K a year. And then he decides he could quit.
This the day we're gonna remember.
Because that's secure enough to where if you fell off, you'd have enough leeway money. Wow, he had the zombie sub emote. Chat, yo, this is like recognizable to anyone that fucking streams. If you ever started streaming, this is like this is the default sub. Why it's a zombie, I don't know. This is like OG stream setup. Like this is like your 5th stream ever. Like you have the zombie, dude. Mine's the fucking Joe Bart. Mine's still the old one. I don't even know if my alert box works anymore. How do I test that? Well, it's Infin the sub IX Nell Alex. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. I used to have that. I want to say appreciate how much you are. Keep up the work. Oh no. You can't have TO. You can't have TTS. TTS could be really bad. No, I'm not keeping that shit. It's so distracting. I don't have my alert box anymore.
For forever, you feel me? This is the day we gonna remember forever.
I can do a TTS day, but people just spam I.
Yo, Austin, I ain't gonna lie, gang. I'm gonna go back on Twitch.
Crazy shit.
Because I do be on Twitch sometimes. I do have people on Twitch, and I actually
100%
well back into my Twitch account. So
You know
I might go back on Twitch, my guy.
It's all y'all.
For a little bit.
Thank you, man. Full-time case
Switch here and there.
I'm laying in their mouth too.
Within just a few weeks,
You know, you gotta balance it, you know?
New, but dedicated, and they wanted to see him pursue this thing full time.
Like I said, I've been dreaming of wanting to, be a streamer or content creator since I was 13 years old. I finally took the leap, bro. And y'all came.
I never dreamed. Okay. I never pursued being a content creator, but I always used to commentate my own Clash of Clans gameplay on the toilet. I remember wanting to be like a gamer, but like mobile games. I remember I was like, damn, dude, how sick would this be to be like, yo, y'all remember the OG Clash of Clans creators? They would gem their town hall to like town hall 10, and I'd be like, dude, if I had the money to make that a YouTube video. Alright guys, so we're gonna be doing a Hog Rider build today.
Now, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows from here. His internet was still garbage, like genuinely bad. Streams would lag or even just end because the connection bottomed out.
Did you see what I deal with?
And when you're trying to build an audio,
Holy shit!
and when you're trying,
Is that download or upload? He has 1 megabit per second download.
connection bottomed out.
Do you see what I deal with?
And when you're trying to build an audience, that's the kiss of death. If your stream ends, they move on to the next.
What does that mean? To download Call of Duty would take like 6 days.
What the fuck?
Eventually, numbers started slipping.
I don't even know how he was live. Like, I don't know how he was broadcast. Well, streaming's upload speed, but him having a 1 download, I don't know how he was streaming.
For a couple months, it looked like maybe the whole thing wasn't good. Maybe the bubble had already popped.
You know, I've seen the numbers when I very first started. You know, the hype was there because I first blew up. Had like 800 viewers every night. Then I've seen it dip to like, 100, 150. I was like, I gotta do something different. It's gonna go under.
Then he picked up a different game.
Hogwarts, oh my god, Hogwarts Legacy is when he blew up, and that's like not that hype of a game. I remember seeing his Hogwarts clips on TikTok.
Legacy. It was kind of a weird choice. It had a totally different audience from the 2K crowd he built, but he streamed it anyway. Clipped a moment and posted it to TikTok.
Wasn't that like a bad game? Most people would say. I feel like that game didn't do that great.
I see the sun
That's even more shocking.
peeking through the window a little bit. Sleep schedule gone now. Gotta make Hufflepuff proud though. Hey,
I want to look at his Twitch.
Gotta make Hufflepuff
Mine
proud.
for fucking perspective. This is like every month you could see where the views up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You usually have dip months, peak months. Like let's look at Jinxie too. Jinxie was bottomed out for like 3 years, and then right around here he just starts peaking. Jinxie's in like second arc right now. What is that face? What is that face he's making right now? Looks like a queso. Wow, Queso's like the most consistent creator ever. Like, yeah, 600 views first month. Dipped down to 189 average in January of 23, and then he hit in January of 24 he hit 56K, and he has literally averaged that every month for 2 years. Wow. 60 seconds, bro, he has like 1,000 hours in that. Well, now it's probably a yearly salary a day, but I'm saying when he had 2,500 viewers, he was probably making like 300K a year.
Heavy, I mean. At any given moment, there are about 3 million users on Twitch watching content. When you break down the viewer distribution by channel rank, the picture gets pretty clear. Out of the millions of channels on the platform, the top 250 pull over half the viewership. That's the difference between level 2 and level 3. While it seems like the easiest jump on the ladder here, it's actually the most difficult. There's a specific blueprint nearly every streamer has followed to make this jump. Here, I'll break it down for you. What you're looking at right now is 5 of the biggest streamers on the planet.
What'd you
Each
say?
at the moment they were averaging exactly 25.
Nah, put it down to the side. I'll meet it later. Yes, babe.
Viewers, pay attention to the setups. None of them are
But yeah,
exciting.
Austin.
The rules are pretty basic. The camera quality kind of sucks.
Austin.
There's no production value. They look like what they are. Just guys streaming from their bedrooms. Now fast forward to when those same
Speed lighting off fireworks in his bedroom.
streamers are pulling 10,000 viewers a night. Everything's changed. The lighting's dialed in. The cameras are crisp. The room
Lighting is still not dialed in on Speed's camera. Speed had 100K viewers on the webcam.
The cameras are crisp. The rooms look intentional. This is the blueprint kicking in. And it all starts with one realization. At this level, streaming isn't just a job anymore. It's a business. And like a business, the goal is to make as much money as possible. The internet, for whatever reason, craves a spectacle. And the spectacle game is pretty easy to play. You've kind of just got to spend money to make money. The setup is just the start. Next comes the move to LA. Buy the mansion, drop the I just bought my...
That's where I disagree. Next is the move to LA. The gun goes off. Nope.
dream car video. Hire a dozen editors to pump out clips around the clock. By the time you're clearing...
Now in the streamer days, it's you move to Austin, Texas. That's where every fucking streamer on the face of the earth lives. outside of like the core boys and like some OG streamers. Now I moved to Austin, Texas, or Atlanta.
50,000 viewers, it turns into an optimization race. Every stream, every upload, every second of content is engineered to milk the cat.
Or they live in LA, but they own a place in Nevada and say they live there six months and a day out of the year, so they get state taxed in Nevada.
Ashcat. The longer you stay at the top, the more efficient it becomes. And weirdly, the more the internet praises you for it. But the spectacle only works if people are still looking. Relevancy is the whole game. The second your numbers dip, the money goes with it. So you're forced to stay visible. You hit the podcast circuit, impulsive on month.
6 months and a day, because it has to be your property. Like if you want to claim that you live somewhere and get state taxed in that, because streaming, normally you're getting taxed in the state that you make your income, but streaming you get taxed in whatever area you're in while you stream. So like streamers will try to say that they live in Nevada like 6 months out of the year. Not all of them. A lot of them just eat the taxes, but...
Day in blank on Thursday. You show up to every mainstream streamer event. You become a permanent fixture in the conversation because the conversation is the product. And the fastest way to stay in the conversation is to stand next to someone bigger than you. Take those same 5 streamers and pull up their biggest streams of all time. Ninja, Fortnite with Drake, Aiden Ross, the Donald Trump interview, Casanat, the LeBron stream that pulled over 1 million concurrent viewers.
Yeah, but there's like certain streamers that only there's certain streamers that collab in any way that they can, and then there's streamers that collab when they want to. Okay, there's three things. Streamers that collab with everybody they can, that is big. Streamers that collab anytime they want, and streamers that just don't collab. Queso never collabs. I feel like I collab infrequently, but like I'll do Jinxie's tournaments or gaming days. I might go to an event. Like I did the thing with Jack Pembroke. Like I might do streamer games or something like shit like that. But usually like I don't go to streamer awards or I don't do that stuff. But like then there's streamers that just do every single fucking thing. Any collab they
Is that
can
nigga
do.
Kai?
That's the blueprint. I'm not necessarily saying it's...
He sometimes collabs with Sketch and Jinxie. Yeah, it's like once a month, maybe less.
bulletproof for
Queso is 99% a solo streamer.
guaranteed, but it's the safe route. Every streamer who's made it to the top 250 has run some version of that exact playbook based on constant evolution. But Queso ignored this approach altogether. His strategy is quite literally the opposite in just about every possible sense. The last time we talked about Queso, he was fresh off of Hogwarts, averaging 2,500 viewers. So let's run that same comparison from earlier and fast forward to when he's at 10,000. Not much has changed. I mean, sure, he did buy a new house, but he moved from a trap house to a trailer just across town. Either way, at the end of the day, his computer monitor is still being held up with a vacuum cleaner.
If I don't have the vacuum cleaner holding up the back of the monitor, it'll fall over. And then back here are my PCs. You can tell they're being held up by books as well.
And the camera quality seems to somehow...
How, bruh? Like, that is, bro, come on, just get a setup. Like, he has a sponsor with Starforge. He has a sponsor with Starforge PCs. He could get sent, like, $20,000 PCs for free, and he's holding them up with fucking dictionaries. Like, why are we doing that? Like, I just don't...
How it got worse.
Chat, my stream quality is actually so crispy. It looks like it's in 4K.
Since Hogwarts...
Okay, I literally could see the pixels on your face.
It's in 4K.
Since Hogwarts, he's continued to stream 4 to 6 nights a week. Same time, same chat, rotating through whatever random games he feels like. Supermarket Simulator, great, dressed to impress.
What is this? Why is it on my front page? Minus.
Games a normal person wouldn't think to stream. But then you watch for 5 minutes and you start to get it.
This is the funniest dude on the internet right now.
Just plays the most random everything.
Queso, where do you come from? 200,000 viewers playing Fall Guys yesterday.
Because the game isn't fun. The chat isn't there for the games. They're there to watch him fall out of his chair for the 10th time this month and narrate it like he's describing a car accident.
Yo, that almost killed me. Oh!
Yeah, he's like a different level of mainstream. He's somebody that you watch when it's like, I just want to watch a streamer versus I want to be involved with like the meta. Like people that want to be involved with the meta watch like the guys that collab with each other all the time.
Yo! Chat! The chair is dead, dude!
To watch him get jump scared in a car accident.
Yo, that almost killed me. Oh! Yo! Chat!
Yo, Austin, are you still here?
Dead, dude!
Still live,
Watch
man?
him get jump scared by a horror game and scream
Still
at
in
a
chat,
volume
Angie.
of the mic. And that's why it worked. By January of 2024, Queso was averaging over 50,000 concurrent viewers every single night. making him the number 3 ranked streamer on all of Twitch.
Like my mind is, like in my mind, I still don't have the thought of like I still made it. Yeah, because in my mind, I feel like if I have that thought and tell myself that I made it, you don't want to get like lazy. It's gonna go downhill. Yeah, you know what I mean?
By every metric the industry actually uses, Queso is underperforming. He's leaving growth on the table at every possible turn. He doesn't invest in new setups, he doesn't upgrade his gear, and has no real plan to optimize himself. Every analyst will tell you he could.
Oh, and I could tell his webcam is.
Oh, you're still here.
stress-fest.
Hi,
Like,
Austin.
his webcam is like fucked up.
I'm smoking
Like,
too,
it
bro.
doesn't feel a 1920 1080. It's like he's like pulling it. Like it's like.
I'll be so.
Like, and then he's moving it
Cocoa
out of
Puffs.
like it's just so.
He'd be twice the size he is if he just ran the playbook like everyone else. And honestly, they're probably right. But here's
Queso
the
my
thing.
type, low key.
Queso never looked at
Nah,
any
yeah,
plan.
that's something
He
I
thought
want to
it
do
was
what Queso be
buying
doing
a
type
house
beat.
in the hills, pulling up in a supercar,
But it's
collecting
like,
all the things that say you've made
I
it.
gotta do
None
this
of
shit
that
like
seems
every
to be
day.
important. And there's
I'm
nothing
trying
wrong
to,
with wanting
honestly.
those things.
Like
Well,
every day, I'm trying to
he
stream
has, like, a
earlier too,
sick-ass
so I get like, you
warehouse
feel me,
or something.
viewers type beat.
You showed that one time. He has like a sick ass warehouse that's like really expensive with like a pool tape. It's like a gaming.
Like I'll have
Creators go
you
and
come
make
in,
exactly
Austin.
that plan.
Yeah, like later on tonight.
But Queso
Or
sits
I have
in
a
this
friend,
rare
another
category
friend,
of
Zach,
someone who's
come in.
actually reached the I made it moment and genuinely doesn't
You
want
feel
it.
me? I have
It
like
was
small
never
people just
about,
pop it
being
in.
huge, just like, cause I.
That's the
it
shit
didn't
that I
matter
wanna
to
do.
me.
That's
You
why
know,
I'm like, I
just
might go
wanted
to
do
Twitch,
what I
bro.
love for a living. I could be, pinching pennies to make it, but as long as I.
But
get
you gotta
to
watch
stream
what you
every
say
day
on
to
Twitch
work,
and shit. And then
cool.
I ain't gonna lie, I got my
Let's be
account back and
clear,
everything,
it's
so
not like
yeah.
he's allergic to money. He's the number 3 streamer on Twitch.
You
And
got
he's doing
Twitch?
just fine. But there's a difference between making money and squeezing every last cent out of your audience. He's never done any kind of self-on. He doesn't say yes to every brand that comes knocking, and he doesn't manufacture drama to give the numbers they want. The way he sees it, you can't leave money on the table if it was never what you sat down for.
Some of my most favorite jobs I ever had were the jobs where I was making pennies.
Yo, I'm not even finna lie to y'all. I think y'all just donated more than my week's paycheck in one night.
I'm talking about sitting in the parking
I wanna
lot
do that.
of the dollar store, having to call my mom.
Yeah, I would
be
do
like, "Hey,
Twitch,
can you
yeah.
swap me $50 for food?"
Cause I could easily switch over to Twitch right now.
Like, if I could turn this into
Easily.
something, just be able to do this with y'all every day, that'd be a dream come true.
Yeah, I was broke, but it was alright because the job was cool.
Dude, I'm not worried about Twitch ever. I would rather people have a good viewing experience than make an extra,
Bro, I'm telling you, he makes most of his money on YouTube like I do. Like, I think outside of it, he has like 100,000 Twitch subs. Outside of that, the majority of his money is probably from YouTube like me. I don't run mid-rolls. I don't think
fuck is a mid-roll?
I get it if you're just a streamer, but if you do YouTube, bro, like I deadass could make so much more money if I ran Twitch ads.
What's your
and I'm not
Twitch?
sitting
It's the
here
same
with a
thing,
bot
bro.
where it's like, oh,
Everyborn TV.
I'm so great. I don't run Twitch ads. I just think Twitch ads are annoying as fuck. And it's like, if
the
I
same
get on a
thing.
Twitch stream and I get a 5-minute mid-roll, I am
It's the same
out there
thing.
stream faster than a fucking
Let's
lightning
see.
striking a fucking metal pole. Like, I am not watching that shit. I run pre-rolls. You look at my stream, you have to watch 30-second minute ad, then you watch my shit ad free for
Why,
5 hours
bro?
even if you're not sub.
Why do I not
Motherfucker
Twitch?
sub, because I put that shit in sub only all the time. But like, that, I'm not trying to paywall chat, it's just I have to sometimes. You guys get too
Twitch,
riled
my
up.
nigga. Why am I Yahoo, my nigga?
So that's the money half of the blueprint. The mansion, the supercar, the optimization strategy.
It's so different on YouTube. I've said this 5,000 times. YouTube ads,
Followed.
not intrusive.
Let me see, I
You
gotta
get hit
double
with
check,
an ad,
hold
it
on.
stops, you pick up where you left off. Twitch ad, you miss the stream. You just
Followed.
miss the stream. You miss 5 minutes of the stream.
But the blueprint isn't only about money.
Oh my God,
The
I'm
other
gonna
half of the
watch that shit
blueprint is relevancy.
See, look at these
The
monkeys.
streaming world has a short
Live
memory,
right now.
and the way you
Jason,
fight
hype
that is by
train,
staying in
coming
conversation.
back.
Podcasts, events, collabs, it all comes down to the same idea.
Fucking
Stand
hell.
next to someone bigger than you, and you get to share some of their spot.
But yeah, it's A
Well, if you
Reborn
thought he was underperforming on
underscore,
money
or
side,
A Reborn
just listen
underscore.
to this. In
This
3
shit right
years
here.
as one of the biggest streamers on the planet,
Sure.
he's done exactly one traditional
A Reborn
plan.
underscore.
Jinxie.
A Reborn underscore. A Reborn underscore. It should be that one.
time to go to Jinxie's
This one.
And that collab is
The furthest he's ever traveled in his life? Or, wait. The furthest he's ever traveled in his life? Or is he saying for a collab? He's scared of planes? The furthest he's
Like, I
ever
can get
traveled
this
from Arkansas
Reborn
is
thing back,
Arkansas.
but it's like, bro, it's
That's
so
3
like.
states away. That is actually crazy.
so
not
much
updated.
word, the only existing footage of Queso.
You hear me? Okay, I follow that one. Yeah, there you go. But you see how old it? 3 years ago, twin. 3 years ago. Ha. Ha. Anyways, yeah. Let me go switch over real quick. Give me a little bit. I'll be over there in a little bit. I'll probably make a post on YouTube too, so I can see if I can probably grab somebody or people. But yeah. All right, bro.